thank you very much. It's truly an honor to be here. So Olga Murray could not be here to accept this because she's in Nepal right now, but she wishes she could be here, especially at such a special event. I'll tell you a little bit about the Nepalese Youth Opportunity Foundation. So Olga Didi first went to Nepal in the 1980s, just as a tourist, and she fell in love with it. She loves the people there, and Nepal has always had a very special place in her heart since then. So she discovered that some of the children couldn't go to school just because they didn't have the money. So she started giving a couple scholarships to some students in need, and then she gave a few more scholarships, and she asked her friends for money, and things grew very quickly. And so she founded the Nepalese Youth Opportunity Foundation about 20 years ago. And NYOF has been growing bigger and bigger ever since. And now we do a lot more than just give scholarships. You know, we still do give scholarships, and you know, everything from very young children in the villages to older students in Kathmandu in medical school or law school. And Olga is still the head of NYOF, and she spends most of every year in Nepal, you know, with all the children she supports, and she loves it there very much. And NYOF does a lot more than that, though. We also we run 2 children's homes in Kathmandu, and they're really much more than orphanages. They're loving homes where children from some of the saddest, most horrible backgrounds have a loving support and a nurturing family. We also have small hospitals all around Nepal for severely malnourished children. And so a malnourished child and one of their parents will go and stay at this nutritional rehabilitation home. And they stay there for about 1 month. And while they're there, the child is restored to health, and the parent is trained about nutrition and child care and hygiene. And the education part of this is really important, because then when they go home, the parent can take better care of all of their children, and the parents can tell other people in the village what they've learned. So the effects of this, you know, this knowledge about how to properly feed children and how to keep a healthy family spread throughout the villages. NYOF has also been a pioneer in vocational training. You know, for some people, higher education is not the best option, and they do better getting job training. So we provide job training for a lot of our students. We've also begun a psychological counseling program for a lot of people who have, you know, been through emotional difficulties in their youth. And also probably our most famous program is the Indentured Daughters program. And you know, some of the Kamlari, some girls from the Taru ethnic group are sold to be servants in other people's homes. And it's really sad that many of these families are so poor that they need to sell these girls in order to have enough, in order to be able to feed their families. So NYOF has been convincing these parents that they really should let their daughters stay at home. And so we rescue these girls, and you know, some of the girls are spending their whole childhood surrounded by strangers. And surrounded by strangers, no one takes care of them, no one looks after their emotional needs. Some of them are abused, some of them completely disappear. And NYOF brings these girls to their homes. We give each family a piglet or a goat to replace the money that they would have gotten for selling their daughters, and we send the girls to school. So we have many different programs that really transform the lives of so many Nepalese children. And we're continuing to grow and help more children year by year. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Gregg.